Ladies and gentlemen, how the devil are we all doing? It's the the trisexual Nerf gun. Jesus Christ. Welcome to this week's Top 5 Camps. Now, we've got some absolute stunners for you this week. So sit back, relax, and get ready to look at some true masochism. In the number 5 spot, we have Hitbit with the old woman in a shoe build, and this one's bloody unique. I love it. What I also bloody love is the way that it were filmed, and let me tell you, the music had me doing things I shouldn't really be doing at 12 AM. Yeah! Nope, I don't think I should be doing that at any point of the day. Anyhow, this camp is actually quite complicated when you start looking at it. Take, for example, the little hexagonal bit at the back there. I'm sure I've mentioned it 87,000 times before, but you can't just plop that down on the floor and hope for the best. That's some blueprint shit going down right there. Even the roof pieces have required, a little bit of work to get right as well. I imagine many of them were sacrificed to the Lord of the Flame, also known as the Bernie Boy. Yeah, this camp's taken quite a bit of work to get right, and let's be honest with ourselves, it looks like a shoe, doesn't it? Aye, good effort. The interior is just as well done as the outside. It looks like a mishmash of a load of different styles, which is kind of what you'd expect to see in a wasteland, just loads of shit thrown together and just people making the best of what they've got. Aye, I really do like where you've gone with this one, bit. A shoe in the wasteland, which is also slightly immersive. Who would have thunk it? All in all, absolutely fantastic bloody job you've done here, and again, like I said, guys, the filming and the music to this video was, it was spot on. Congratulations on the number 5 spot, bit, and thank you very much for entering this week. Now then, just before we get to the number 4 spot, I want to make you aware that the judge this week is tailor-made. Now, this gentleman, nay, this legend, has been one of the strongest supporters of the channel. He really is a decent guy, ladies and gentlemen, and he's a fantastic builder as well. If you could go over to his channel and show him some love, that would be very much appreciated. Anyhow, back to the top 5. Coming in at number 4, we have Yeah Bear with the stone bridge bungalows, and this is absolutely beautiful. Just take a look at it, guys. I mean, come on, just look at that stone bridge. I mean, it's evident there was one, considering the name of the build, but even so, it's bloody well put together is what I'm trying to say. Those wavy Willards boulders are quite simple to put together, but to actually make them look like a structure, that's the trick. You can quite easily stack them on top of each other and make something out of them, but to actually get a shape out of them and make them a little bit more refined, yeah, it's quite difficult. But yeah, Bear, you've smashed it. That is absolutely stunning work there, and I bet it took a lot of bloody persistence, so hats off to you, mate. Now, the bungalows themselves are quite simple. Yes, we've got more blueprint work going on here, but it's nothing too, over the top. Personally, I think it gives it a bit of a handmade, rustic kind of look. I think I know what I'm on about. Nope, I really don't. You know what? Sometimes I listen to myself and I think I sound like Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen if he had a stroke. All in all, yeah, Bear, the work that you've done here is absolutely fantastic. That bridge is, mwah, chef's kiss. Really nice job on that. Thank you very much for entering this week, and congratulations on the number 4 spot. In the number 3 spot, we have the Discord Queen and my favourite Australian. It's Reasonable Madness with the Cozy Flatwoods Bakery. And Madness, let me just say, you have absolutely knocked this one out of the park. It does look like something you'd see in a little countryside village somewhere. Properly immersive bloody build. You've even got underpinnings, and let's face it, underpinnings are the underpinning of a build. Yeah, the interior is just as impressive as the exterior. I love that little raised area you've got going on up there. Let me tell you guys, that's something that I've tried personally many times, and I've always failed, but Madness, she's absolutely nailed it. We've also got a shit ton of attention to detail as well. All the little merges that are going down. Just look at them cakes in the window. I do believe they're made out of stools, but I could be wrong. I often am. Just ask my wife. Madness, as ever, this build is absolutely incredible. The attention to detail that you put into every single one of your builds is absolutely mind-blowing. The dedication and masochism levels are just off the charts. Madness, thank you very much for entering this week, and massive congratulations on the number 3 spot. Right then, how the hell are you liking the camp so far? Personally, as always, I'm bloody loving them, but I'm betting there's some of you in the comments who are thinking, oh, my camps are better than that, I could beat all of them. Well, yeah, Perhaps you could, but there's only one way to find out, isn't there? And that's by submitting them. You can do that by checking the description of this video. You'll see a link to my Discord, and from there it's, you know, pretty self-explanatory. So come on, let's see what you got. Head on over there and show me what the bloody hell you can build. Anyhow, back to the top 5. In the number 2 spot this week, we have our old friend Moonlight Cowboy with another masochism rage-inducing build. I honestly don't know how you keep putting yourself through this week in and week out. I would have, you know, thrown my controller out at window many days ago. Now, this structure is quite striking, I think the word is. I'm not even going to pretend to know how you've done this, especially with it being, you know, 87 million feet up in the air. And to be honest, mate, I don't want to know, because if I actually had any inkling on how to do it, I would want to go and try it for myself, and I'd rage quit within about 2 seconds. Honestly, buddy, your dedication to these weird and wonderful builds in stupidly inaccessible areas is commendable. You know, they are really impressive. I will say the interior on this one is by far the best one you've, you know, submitted. I love some of the simple little merges you've got going down. There's not too many of them, but they are very effective. But my favourite piece of all of it is the fact that what the bloody hell's it called? Bloody pylon. That's the word. We got there eventually. Ah, yeah, the pylon is on show inside of the build itself. The beams just give it a kind of modern architecture kind of feel. And it does fit in well with the theme of the build. Once again, Moonlight, another bloody fantastic entry, and congratulations on the number 2 spot. Very well deserved indeed. Now then, who's got the number 1 spot this week? As you've seen from this video, there's been some stiff competition, not to mention the camp builds. However, I'm going to have to keep you waiting for just a little bit longer, because it's time for the honourable mention section. Yes, and this week it was very bloody close. However, this time it's going to go to Twisted Rose with the contemporary to modern camp build. Now, there's a very good reason for this. I like the fact that Twisted Rose has taken an old school build that she did many moons ago, i.e. it didn't have all of the more recent merge glitches on it. It was a properly, you know, OG kind of Fallout camp. Anyhow, she's taken that old design and she's revamped it into this modern beauty you see here. Now, I love looking at old work and improving on it, and she has 110% done it for this one. Twisted, thank you very much for entering this week, and congratulations on the honourable mention. Now then, who has got the number 1 spot? Every single entry this week has been incredible, but there can be only one winner. And this time round it is Lady H with the Raft City camp. And guys, let me tell you, if immersion's your thing, then this one must be doing it for you. Now, Taylor said to me that this looks like something the Wastelanders would 110% throw together, and I have to agree with him. Like I said, guys, this is so bloody immersive, it's unreal. Everything from the materials used to build it, to its layout, and all the clutter that's just knocking around everywhere. Yeah, this is 100% post-apocalyptic. And just cast your peepers on some of these merges. They are so bloody ingenuitive. The way that you made the engines and whatnot. Now, in my opinion, these are assets that should be in the game. You know, just general shit that you can throw around. However, they're not, are they? And it's very unlikely that they are going to be added to the game. So when people actually use the noggins and come up with shit like this, yeah, it's bloody impressive. And love or hate mergy camps, you know, you've got to appreciate the work that goes into them. Honestly, Lady H, the thought process behind this and the way you've implemented it is absolutely stellar, to steal some of Sweet Roll's phrases. Everything about it just looks like it should be there. And that is no easy task to achieve, believe me. Scrappy and immersive builds are bloody difficult. I've said it before and I'll no doubt say it again. Lady H, congratulations on the number 1 spot. Very well deserved, and thank you so much for sharing this with us. And thank you to all the camp builders that have entered this week. I wish that I could show every single one of your camps, but unfortunately we can't. But just remember, it's you guys that are keeping the camp building community alive. So please keep on building and keep on submitting. Some of the stuff that you come up with it's absolutely mind-blowing. As ever, I'd like to say a massive thank you to all my Patreons. The continued support is much appreciated, especially now I'm not doing, you know, the content that you used to. It really does mean a lot to a guy, and I mean that sincerely. If that's something that any of you watching would be interested in, the link's down in the description, as well as the links to all my other socials. And as ever, if you could all drop a like on this video and subscribe if you want to see more weekly Fallout content, that would be very much bloody appreciated. Anyhow, as we say it north, I will love you and leave you, and I'll catch you.